Hello, this is Roberto and this is the HVAC is my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Manual D Condominium Part 18 Final Reports, alright? So let's get into it. So in the previous videos, we already selected the register sizes and also we did the duct layout. Okay, so now we need to make sure and we need to cross check if everything is right. Especially for our final report, because when you're presenting something to the architect or to the homeowner, you want to show the best of you. So you want to make it professional, you want to make it, it's your presentation, right? Okay, so let's start with this. So in this case, so what we have in here is, this is the equipment and this is the return grill, right? So we're gonna make it to the side a little bit more like this. There we go. And then we're gonna move this a little bit more. Okay, so now, so now we have this, we're gonna put it to the side. And now let's see what else in here. Yeah, everything else is looking good. Okay, so this is looking good already. But now here is the thing, this is very important. Okay, so you can always choose to look on a preview of your report. Let's check on that. What is the preview of your report? So if you want to see the report, and so that way you can fix something, let's go here where you see print preview. And in there, what we're gonna do is select Manual D. It's just a template that I already have, and we hit on preview. So once you hit on preview, we're gonna clear all, and then we're gonna put entire house. So after that, it's generating the report itself. Okay, so this is a preview, you're not printing anything out. So once you click on the first one, and then I'm going to zoom it, there we go. So now you can see one by one. So the first page is looking good. So Manual JSD, July 23rd. And then we have project information. Everything is looking good in here. Nothing out of focus. And something that I really always check is the orientation. So on the orientation, door faces south in here. Okay. So this is looking good. And then we're going to go to the next page. Okay. In the next page, it looks like this. Next page, looking good. Now this is something very interesting, because for the constructions, look at this, you have the walls. Under the walls you have the insulation values, see, R13, which is low actually, but we're taking into account the worst case scenario, right? We have partitions, we have windows, but we don't have doors, ceilings, or floors. Why is that? Sometimes people ask me why. Because the ceiling is not exposed. You remember this condominium unit is on the second floor, so the floor above is conditioned. The floor below is conditioned. So that's why we don't have exposed ceiling, we don't have exposed floors, or we don't have exposed doors, right? So that's why this is not showing doors, ceilings, or floors. Whatever is exposed is in here. So it's walls, partitions, and windows. They are exposed. Therefore, you have the component constructions for this sheet. Now we're going to go to the next ones. This is good, the same. You have a project summary in here. So for heating, for winter, for sensible cooling, latent cooling, cooling equipment. So in here you have the ventilation, central vent, 72 CFM, see? So this is looking good. You have your tonnage in here, right? So this part is for heating and this part is for cooling. So for cooling, you have 1.8 ton in here. But see, that's why it's important to see if your report is good. Because as you can see in here, project information, look at this part. In this part, you already have some words over words. See, this is overlapping. So we're gonna fix this actually. This is not looking good, okay? Because sometimes when you send the report and then the contractor, architect, or homeowner sees this, they're gonna think that you didn't do a well through detail analysis on this. So if you didn't check on this, so you might have not checked on some of these numbers either. So this is not looking good. We're gonna fix it later, but this is more appearance than anything else. Okay, so let's continue. Same thing in here. See, project information, it's overlapping. I mean, it's the same page. for this. This is looking good. We're gonna go next. It's looking good. Good. See, very quickly. Good, good, good. Yeah, we're checking on the whole report. And now in here we have our manual S. See, 115. It complies with ACA standards. We already checked that before in other videos. And we have the permit review form. See, if you want to apply for a permit, this is pretty much the sheet. All right, the form. So in here everything's looking good. See, friction rate and then number of bedroom doors, everything's looking good. Now we're gonna go again next. Okay, so this is the drawings for the floor below. The floor below is not included in the calculations. It's just to show that it's conditioned. So you can remove this from the report, no problem, okay? So this is the most important part. So this is the one that is going to be our main document, right? So this is looking good. It's in scale and everything. Okay, next, the same thing. It's showing the floor above, okay? Now we're going to go for the ducts. For the ducts, see, in the supply trunk, usually we check on the velocity. The velocity, they are good, but for supply trunk number 2, it's 489. So this seems to be a little bit low. So therefore, this duct should be lower. So 10 by 8 in order to increase this velocity. We would make this 8 by 8. But we were checking on this is for our convenience actually. So we explained this in the previous video. So that's why we're leaving this as a 489. Okay. So but if you want to increase it, this would have to be 8 by 8. 8 by 8 in here. See? But if you put 8 by 8 and see 8 would be the height. So if 8 is the height, your branch should be maximum of 6. You cannot have a branch height more than 6. Usually if this height is 8, I leave 1 inch on top, 1 inch below for connection. So if this is 8, my maximum would be 6. If this is 10, my maximum would be 8 for a branch. So that's why I guess we left it as a 10. So that way we don't change this. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one. So this is the return branch. This is 720. So I'm not liking this number. So but in order to reduce the velocity, we can increase the size of this duct. Instead of 16 by 10, we can put 16 by 12 and see what it does. See, that's why we're reviewing everything. So now we're gonna go again in here. It's looking friction rate, it's good. And then next, we're gonna go next. So this Energy Star report is optional. You can print it out or you just can leave it like that. Okay, so in this case you have to edit more. See, the orientation is completely filled out in here. It's not good. So you can remove it or you can print it out. That depends on the designer. All right. Okay, excellent. So now we're gonna go exit and we're gonna make our changes. So let's go to the project information. So in order to go here to the project information, we saw that this was overlapping. See this heat pump air handler. Heat pump air handler, survey windows, site survey windows. Okay, we're gonna make this smaller like this. And then we're gonna put B, and then we're gonna put B, C like this, and then we're gonna put like this, E. And then we'll see how this ends up like this. Okay, now maybe let's make one more thing like this. Okay, so there you go. So now it's occupying less space and we're gonna see if this is overlapping again. Okay, so we'll see if this is overlapping. Now that we already fixed that, because as we saw in the preview it was overlapping, there was another part that we needed to fix. It was my return side. So in here in the return, we're gonna click on this duct right here, right click, and it's a 720. Instead of 10 by 16, we're gonna put no, and then we're gonna put this 12. And let's see, it's less velocity, it's 600. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like that. Okay, so now what else? Everything else was looking good. But now we're gonna double check again on my preview, and then let's double check on everything very quickly, and it will be, we're gonna be good to go. Okay, so generating the report again. So let's go here again, let's print Yeah, let's make this bigger. Okay, so we're gonna go next, next, next. Okay, here. So now it's looking a little bit better in here. See, it's not overlapping, so that's good. Let's go next, not overlapping, next, next, next. All good, all good. Yeah, that's good, that's good. It's always good to review before printing out. Okay, so we're doing good in here. All right, so my velocities are good. In here it's 600. Okay, now it's good. It's good. Okay, everything is good. And we're not going to include this Energy Star report because this is optional. All right. Okay, now that we already checked our report, okay, now we're gonna put more information in this duct layout, because actually that's the main purpose of Manual J. This is the final step. Overall, the contractor wants to know what are the sizes, what is the duct layout based on ACA standards Manual D. So that's overall. This is the overall end goal of Manual D, or Manual J, S, and D, right? Okay. So now in here, what I'm gonna do is we are gonna add more information. Why? Because in here you have the equipment, you have the trunk, you have the branches, you are all good for air treatment. Air treatment means cooling or heating. So cooling and heating, checked, it's all good, right? But what about for ventilation? So you have two parts, air treatment, which is heating and cooling. Ventilation is the second part. So for ventilation, we have ventilation supply, positive pressure, or ventilation exhaust, negative pressure. So what are the exhausts in here, and what is the ventilation? Okay, well, we're going to start with the exhausts. So for exhaust, you have bathrooms, right? How many bathrooms do you have in here? You have bathroom number 1, bathroom number 2. Okay, so based on the location, this is located in Virginia, you go to the mechanical code. In the mechanical code is going to tell you how much CFM you need in here to exhaust. Okay, and they're going to tell you if it's continuous or intermittent. So usually for a bathroom, you're not going to be running continuously all the time. If it's continuous, it's about 25 or 20. But if it's intermittent, that means you go to the restroom, you go to the wall switch, you turn it on when you're in the restroom, and the fan is running, right? And then if that's intermittent, when you go out, you turn it off. So for intermittent ventilation, exhaust in Virginia, and most of the places too, every bathroom has to have 50 CFM of exhaust. Okay, so that's what we're going to put in here, because as of now it's not showing exhaust. But just to make it nicer, I'm going to put in here more furniture. Okay, so the duct design is all good, but now we're going to put more furniture. So in order to do so, I'm going to put in these bathrooms toilets. So for the toilets, we're going to utilize the catalog. So this is extra. This is not going to affect your design in here, your calculations. It's just extra. It's just annotations. So in the catalog bar, you're going to go here to kitchen appliances right here. In kitchen appliances, I mean bath appliances. You're going to go to the bath appliances, and you're going to have this toilet. See, there's a toilet in here. So you click in here and you drag it. I'm going to drag it. Okay, so we're not going to put it like this. We're going to rotate this 90 degrees. So we're going to go rotate here. Rotate 90, not 100. 90. There we go. Okay, so we're going to rotate 90, and we're going to put your toilet right here. There we go. And I'm going to explain to you why am I putting toilets in here in the bathroom. I'm going to explain to you right there. So the toilets give me a good reference to where to put my exhaust fan. So I'm going to have for my bathroom toilet here, and my bathtub is going to be here, but I don't need to put the bathtub. It's going to get so crowded. I just want to get very essential elements. Okay. So once I have the bath in here, I'm going to put another bath in here, I mean toilet. But I cannot select the building. There's something going on. So because the building is locked, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the second floor in the building. I'm going to double click on this hand, double click, and it's unlocked. Why do I want to unlock it? Because I want to move these words, the room names, room tags. So in order to move that, I'm gonna hold hold shift and click and move. Click on the room, hold shift, click and move. There you go. Okay, so now I'm gonna lock it again. There you go. I'm gonna enable the ducts and this toolbox. I'm going to again drag one of the items right there. There you go. There's another toilet right there, and this toilet is gonna be located right here. There we go. Okay, so you have 2 toilets in here. But now what I need to do is, because a bathroom by mechanical code, you need exhaust. For exhaust, we're gonna put in here in the catalog bar. But wait a minute, I don't have an exhaust catalog in here. So the way you can get this catalog, so in case you don't have these catalogs even, you just can put like a circle or something, or a square in here. It's just a reference, okay? So if you don't have that, see for example the exhaust fan in here, what you're gonna do is click here and then right click. If you right click, it's gonna tell you catalog. Catalog, you just go open, and it's gonna take you here to the complete catalog. Because when you install Wrightsoft, you already have all these catalogs in here. All right, so where would be my exhaust fan? It's gonna be under ventilation. See, in here it says ventilation, and I'm just gonna open it. There we go. Now you have the ventilation catalog. In the ventilation catalog, where I'm gonna go scroll down all the way down, and then I'm gonna find out somewhere. Oh, bat fan. There you go. I have a bat fan, and then I'm gonna drag it. There we go. So now we have the bat fan. It's just a symbol, as you can see, and you can even also put an F. So why did I put my toilet? Usually I put the exhaust fans above the toilet when I can do that. Sometimes we cannot do that. I put it on the side or something somewhere else. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in here too. There we go. Nice. Okay. But now, where are you exhausting this? Because this bathroom fan is gonna have to be connected to a duct, right? So we have to connect a duct to this exhaust bathroom fan. That duct is gonna be 4 inches, okay? Sometimes it's 6 inches, but in this case, since the CFM and this is intermittent, is 50 CFM, is 4 inches, okay? Now for 4 inches, you have options. You can exhaust to the side wall, which is recommended, but since this is a multifamily, usually they like exhausting up to the roof, because sometimes in the roof there's a space. Okay, so if they're exhausting to the roof, what I'm gonna put in here is the following. I'm just gonna put a text in here, some text, and I'm gonna put 4. There, here we go. Let's go here. 4 inch. So this is very interesting. How do you get the symbol of diameter? This symbol. How did you get that? So there is a keyword that is, you press Alt and then 0216. There you go. Alt 0216, and it's going to generate the diameter symbol. Okay, so it's going to be 4-inch diameter up to roof. We're going to put in here up to roof. There you go. There we go. Okay, there you go. And then you can make it bigger in here. There you go. Here you go. We're gonna make it like this. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna move it up. And then which is gonna be going up to the roof? I'm gonna put an arrow here. This is gonna go up to the roof, and this is gonna go up the roof. There you go. Okay, so we're all good. We're all good with this. And if it's not going up the roof, then you can always make like a duct that is going to the side wall. Okay, but if it's going to the side wall, you need to get in here a barometric backdraft damper, or also you need to make sure that this at least 10 feet away from any outside air. So you need to comply with some codes in here, okay? So for now, we're gonna put it up to the roof. So this is all good now. Now what we're gonna do is also, what other exhaust do we need? Okay, we're done with the bathroom. Now we need the kitchen. For the kitchen, we're gonna need to exhaust. This also can go to the roof, but I'm gonna, this as an example, I'm gonna exhaust this to the side wall, to the exterior wall, okay? So in order to do that, we're gonna go to the kitchen appliances catalog, and then I'm gonna get a stove. I'm gonna drag it here. Now we have a stove. I'm gonna put my kitchen here. There you go. And as you can see, again, this family kitchen is right there in the middle. I'm gonna unlock, click here and move this a little bit up, and then lock it again and enable the toolbox. Okay, so I'm going to exhaust this. This is very interesting actually, okay? So what should be the kitchen exhaust diameter, the kitchen exhaust vent, okay? So there are two types, usually depending on the CFM. The CFM is sometimes 150 to 200, and for that we require a diameter of 6 inches for the kitchen, okay? And also for commercial kitchen is different because, but also the code says if you have a range hood, like for example, more than 400 CFM, then you need makeup air from outside air. You need makeup air, okay? But in this case, we're gonna assume that we just need like 150 or 200 CFM. So for 200 CFM, we don't need makeup air. And then I'm gonna exhaust this through a 6-inch round duct to the outside wall. Okay, so if I exhaust it directly here, see, I have all of this is glass in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna route this differently. I'm gonna route this like this, go here, and then I'm gonna have one elbow. One elbow is okay. Well, I don't have any problem with an elbow. There we go. Okay, so this is gonna be I'm gonna put this Control C, Control V, and I'm gonna put the detailing here. What is this? There you go. Okay, so this is gonna be a 6-inch diameter. Okay, 6-inch kitchen exhaust. Kitchen exhaust duct. There we go. Kitchen exhaust duct. I'm gonna make this bigger. Here you go. Now, so you need to have in here a wall vent cap right here in the outer side. So in that case, what we have is the following. Let's see. Yes. And then we need to put a barometric backdraft damper. Okay, so what we're gonna do, where can we get that backdraft damper? Let's see. Dryer, okay, in miscellaneous. So I'm trying to get to the catalog, and then I'm trying to find something like, let's see in here, bathroom appliances. I'm gonna go to the catalog again, open. So if we go to open, we're gonna building components, equipment and parts. Let's see what they have in equipment and parts. Okay, equipment and parts. There we go. We have a backdraft damper. Okay, so I'm gonna drag this to here, and it looks big actually. Yeah, we can put it here. There you go. And then, oh, it looks big actually. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is small. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I could put in here Control C, Control V. I go up there. Okay, and this is gonna be BDD. Okay, there you go. We have backdraft damper right there, right there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so. And then I'm gonna put an arrow in here to indicate that this is exhaust. Oh my gosh. Let's go here. No, it's not doing well. Okay, so I'm gonna enable this and then go put this in here like this. There you go. Here. Okay, there you go. Okay. All right, perfect. See, so now we have a 6-inch kitchen exhaust duct, and also, you know what? I'm gonna move this a little bit lower. See, kitchen, so that way it's not interfering with anything else. And then I could put this lower too. Perfect. There we go. All right, so we have the kitchen exhaust, and then finally what we're going to have is for the dryer. For the dryer is going to be in the utility area. The utility area is right here, and I'm going to move this a little bit closer here and then go closer here. So in the utility area, we have the laundry, we have the dryer. So I have kitchen appliances in here, bath appliances, possibly it's there. Okay, bathtub, no, not really. So kitchen, miscellaneous, equipment. So in equipment, no, not really. Miscellaneous. There we go. In miscellaneous catalog, I have a washer and I have a dryer. Okay, so let's put this washer and dryer just for reference. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. Yeah, like this. And I'm gonna rotate this. No, dryer too. We're gonna put a dryer. So I need to rotate this. Again, this is for reference only. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate this. Okay, so let's put this in here, rotate 90 degrees, and this rotate 90 degrees, 90. There we go. Okay, I'm rotating. So this is gonna be this is the washer. No, I'm gonna switch it. This is the dryer. Okay, this is the dryer. I'm gonna make it smaller. There we go. So go down next to it, and I could make it still bigger. Okay, and then we're gonna make it go down, like this, go down. All right, perfect. You have the washer and you have the dryer. The dryer also requires an exhaust, right? So for the dryer, actually, depending on if it's a central dryer. Okay, so this will have a 4-inch duct. Okay, preferably rigid duct. Okay, so now what we're gonna do in here is gonna put the dryer duct. Just you can put a symbol in here like this. Yeah. Okay, and of course in here the architect is going to provide the wall. Okay, the wall or a chase or a small place in here because there's no other place. You have two options. See, this is exposed. I could easily route this to this side through the ceiling and then exhaust here. But again, since this is multifamily, we're gonna practice to do this up to the roof. So we're gonna put 4 inches and then we're gonna put it up to the roof. Up to roof. There we go. Up to roof. 4-inch duct up to roof. Dryer. 4-inch dryer. Exhaust up to roof. Up to roof. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna move this bedroom room tag a little bit upper, right here, up. Okay, there you go. Okay, so there we go. So we have 4-inch dryer exhaust up to roof. We're all good now. So we took care of everything else. What about ventilation? So usually for mechanical ventilation for this room, that is usually provided by a DOAS unit for a dedicated outside air system, and it comes through the corridor. See, this is not well specified in here, but maybe we can do that in other videos. But this requires ventilation. Either you tap in this unit outside air because our outside air requirement is about 75 CFM, I believe, and you can run a duct from here and then tap it to the return side of the unit, and that would be your requirement of outside air, right? Easily. Okay, Or you can always rely on the dedicated outsider unit that comes from the corridor. Okay, so we can always tap just one duct in here, 75 CFM, and you're all good. Okay, all right, so those are the two options. Now the final step is, I'm just gonna put this as a reference for living room. What we're gonna add some furniture in here so it looks better and nicer. Okay, so we don't have in here furniture, so in order to get furniture, we're gonna go to the catalog, open, and then go to furniture. What is it? Indoor furniture. It's not needed, it's just like I'm showing it for the video. Okay, so we're gonna put in here a couch. See, couch. And you can give this to your daughter, you can give this to your kids, just play with it here. How is it looking, right? I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're gonna make this rotate. Let's rotate this. This is just a seat. There you go. This is just for decoration, so that way your manual S, manual D, your report looks a little bit better. Yeah, it's gonna look good for the homeowner too. There you go, for the architect. Yeah, but that depends on the company. Every company has their own standards. Sometimes they're not gonna want to put anything else like this. This is just like a extra. This is nothing else, see? But this is to show that that's the living room. See, living room and dining. So for the dining, we're gonna have a table here. See, there's some kind of dining right there. We can make it bigger, smaller. There we go. And then for the kitchen exhaust, okay, so in here you have family kitchen. We're gonna put like a table in there just to show it's a, there you go, you can have a coffee table. There you go, coffee table right there. Why not have a coffee table? But this is kind of confusing. People will ask, what is that circle right there, right? Not liking that actually, so let's continue here. Coffee and table. Let's make a small table. Let's put something like this, okay, because the other part seems to be very confusing. Okay, so I'm gonna make this smaller or something like this. There you go. And then this 10 by 10. In other words, as you can see, we're just making it look very nice. Okay, there we go. Okay, see, coffee table. Okay, so for the den, for the master bedroom, we're going to use indoor furniture. That's going to be maybe bedrooms. So we're going to put a bed in here, double for husband and wife. So we're going to rotate this a little bit more. So that's going to be 90 degrees. There we go. Okay, so and then on the sides you can put your nightstand, right? I'm gonna do the same thing for the owner's bedroom or bedroom number 2. We're gonna put a bed in here, so that way you can see that this is occupied. And then unlock this, go here, there you go, master bedroom, lock it again. Okay, so now for the den, since you have 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms already, so we're gonna use this den as an office, because nowadays a lot of people work from home, work remotely. So we're gonna make that as an office. Let's see if I have a desk in here. I have desks in here. So for the desk, let's put something very simple. Where is it? Let's choose one of these. Let's see, there's one's cornered, straight. Again, this doesn't affect your calculation. You're just making your report look better, that's all. So desk and chair, how about that? So if you put a desk and chair, you just drag it. Oh, it's not dragging? Okay, hold on. So here you go. For some reason it's not dragging. Let's go here again. Drag it. Oh, it's because my building was locked. Okay, so for that I'm gonna rotate this 90 degrees. There you go, 90. Here we go. Alrighty, there you go, you have your desk right there, so in case you want to work remotely. All right, okay, so this is now looking way better. And then dry exhaust and everything, so this is not looking good. I'm gonna put it, this is just fixing things. All right, okay, so what else is needed in here? Let's see. Yeah, so I guess finally we're gonna put some smoke detectors. I mean, it's not needed, but depending on the location, jurisdiction, state, they have different regulations. But for NFPA 72, they require smoke detectors in every dwelling unit. For example, we have a master bedroom. So what we can do in there is we can put a circle like this, right? There you go. And again, this is mainly as a reference, okay? So you don't have to do this, but we're just trying to add everything else in here that is included. Let's see. We're gonna make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, bigger. Now smaller. There you go. That's better. Now that's big. That's still big. I'm gonna make this smaller. Like that. Okay, so that's gonna be good. And then we're gonna put this Control C, Control V. We're gonna put SD right here. Smoke detector. Smoke detector SD. SD. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have one. We're gonna have two in here in the bedroom. Yeah, let's put it there. 2 bedrooms, and then we're gonna put one on the common area, for example in the hallway. Yeah, let's put it here, a smoke detector. Yeah, in the hallway. There you go. All right, so again, depending on the jurisdiction, a code says like usually at every level you have to have at least one smoke detector, but depending also on the county, check on your local codes, because since the world United States is big, right? And also the world is very big. So if you're in Dubai, if you're in India, you have different local codes. If you don't have codes, then you can refer to the American codes or Canadian codes, right? Okay, so in this case, we have bedroom, one master bedroom, and in the hallway, we're putting smoke detectors, okay? All right. So I hope you enjoy all these videos, and hopefully you learned something from this series of videos for my Wrightsoft condominium units. Actually, we started from 0 and then we finished completely. All right. So finally, we didn't print out the report. So let's print it out. So to print out, we're going to put in here, print out right here, and then manual D, print, and then hold on. So we're gonna go print. There is a check mark in here that says energy. We don't need this energy report, so we're gonna just uncheck it and then print and then clear entire house. Okay. And then since we're doing that, we're gonna put this. Okay, and then in the videos, what we're gonna do is we're gonna save it, for example, in the desktop. In the desktop, we're gonna put condominium report. Okay. Report. Okay. Save. Okay, so it's printing out. And after that, don't forget that you have to double check always, because sometimes I've seen cases where they print it out and then they just go to check. No, they just send the project, and then once they send the project, it happened, they just sent the project directly, and then it happened that it wasn't correct. There was some, for example, editing problems and everything. See, in here we have in PDF all our report. See, and then we were checking already previously. But let's check how everything is looking. Everything is looking good, presentable, and don't forget, when you're submitting your document, you're showing how you are, right? If you're gonna show this like something's not working in here, or they're gonna see that you didn't check very well. Okay, here, there you go. See, isn't it looking nice? So it's looking nicer actually. See, we added these bedrooms and then the smoke detectors. We added, see, these signs, barometric damper, backdraft damper, exhaust fans. Okay, so in other drawings they usually put a keynote in here, keynote, and then keynotes here, but in this case this is mainly representative. Okay, so you can always, you have two options. You can delete this third floor and second floor and first floor, so you don't confuse them, right? You can always delete that. Yeah, we can delete the page in here. There you go. Oh, I don't have the overall. Yeah, but you can delete it actually. No problem. And then in here, so we have the CFMs, manual D reports. See, yeah, everything's looking good. All right. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave any comment and hit the like button and subscribe. In the next videos, we're going to be doing other Wrightsoft calculations, possibly for two-story, for houses with a basement. We'll see. Okay, thanks so much for watching HVAC. It's my channel. Bye.